My life story, chapter 33 today. This is about karmic and narcissistic personal relationships. My whole life, I was living under some kind of a curse, one of reoccurring cycles in every personal relationship I had ever been in, both karmic and narcissistic personal relationships and friendships. Because of my old beliefs and mindsets, I attracted these types of people into my life. For the life of me, I could not understand why this kept happening to me on my own. I was born to be a giver, the knight in shining armor, always giving to all people in need. My problem was I would give until I had nothing left for myself. Please understand me when I explain myself to you and being very vulnerable and totally honest, as I always speak my authentic truth. I've only known one way to approach life, by committing myself at 110% always. One might say, all in. This was with everything I focused on or committed to, my career, my personal relationships, and my friendships. Now my career, I have no regrets, and I excelled. My personal relationships was a totally different story. I invested years of my life trying to make them work. 4 failed marriages. My first wife was 18 plus years, was non-reciprocating. I was never appreciated in the way I wanted or needed to be. I dated a lot in between. I found a couple of good people that I could have made a future with, but my issue was I was not ready emotionally. A situation I wish I could change in hindsight. My second marriage lasted for 8 years. This was not a good situation almost from the start. This ex was an alcoholic and did a lot of drugs. She hid it from me well for a long time. Also, she had 2 teenage children, a son and a daughter, that made our marriage unbearable. I did my best to maintain my commitments, but again, it was non-reciprocating. My third marriage was doomed from the start. It was out of pure loneliness of my past and was very lustful. Not a good combination, lasting just 18 months. This relationship was about being manipulated. My fourth marriage was the end-all experience in my life. I met a Filipina in Singapore. I was very attracted to Asian women. This person was a full-blown narcissist, and as I learned that later, this relationship lasted 13 years. This relationship broke me mentally, physically, and financially. Asian women, when you marry their entire family, at least in the Filipino sense. I lost everything to this marriage. My entire retirement savings, my clothing, my cars, all of my personal belongings. When I say everything, I mean everything. In hindsight, I believe this was their plan the entire time. In 2018, things went from bad to the absolute worst. This is where I reestablished my relationship with God. Now, I was always a God-fearing man from childhood. God had saved me with miracles many times in my life. I am very thankful for God's mercy and understanding. God has always been there for me in my life. I found myself in a foreign country, homeless and in need of help badly. So I prayed like I'd never prayed before. God heard my prayers and guided me back home to Him and got me back home safely to the United States. This situation was the absolute lowest point of my entire life. But God blessed me with His divine love and guidance. I have not only exposed my vulnerability of my life, I have also shown you what having total trust and faith and belief in God can do for you. I have lived a life I would not wish on anyone. I have also gained wisdom, knowledge, and experiences to share with all of God's children. Even after everything that I have been through in my life, I still have a pure heart filled with love, peace, and understanding. A heart filled with unconditional love, compassion, and forgiveness. Now I give God, the Father, all of the praise and the glory. This is my life's divine calling through God's Spirit and the universe, to share and teach with everyone how to move through these storms and tower moments we encounter in life, as I lead by example, as I have walked this path before you all. I am the change in the world I am seeking. I am the love. I am the light. I am the truth. I am. Amen.